What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Dazzled or Disappointed. Today on the Tarte Parke Avenue Princess, I call it a contour palette. It's what they're calling it is a chisel palette. Sounds so precise. So I picked this up a few weeks ago and I got a really great deal because I was able to use my Ulta points, and so I didn't pay a whole lot for it, which was nice, and I've been able to use it quite a bit so that I can give you real accurate, feedback on it. I am not the biggest contour fan. It's not something that I do regularly. It's not something I do every day, but one, the packaging sold me on this because this is by far probably some of the most stellar packaging I've ever seen on a product. And two, I thought I am trying to get a little more into contouring because with the Fenty Match Stick by Fenty Beauty, I just have really been contouring a little more often. So I'm trying to get into it a little more, even though, again, I don't do it still as often as a lot of people do. But I know a lot of y'all do love to contour, and you're probably wondering how this baby performs, so I am here to bring you that information. So let's jump right into this review and we will go through this together. Okay guys, so real quick, just some details. I picked mine up at Ulta. I don't know if it's going to hit Sephora. It has not yet. You can find it on the Ulta website. It is $46. I think I paid like $14 because Ulta's point system really is great if you want to accumulate those points and then use them towards, a purchase. You can use them as you go, or you can just accumulate and then pay something down. Again, I paid $14 for this bad boy. And again, it is what they're calling a chisel palette. So the palette matches the box. It's kind of got this alligator type pattern material. I don't know, that's what I think of as like alligator print or something. Anyways, this packaging, when I say this is probably some of the most detailed, prettiest packaging I have ever come across, I mean, it is heavy. It's not something that's travel friendly. We'll put it that way. It'll weigh down your suitcase. But this is like a gold metal type material, and like I said, it's got that alligator print. It's got the pattern, and then Parke Avenue Princess is in. I'm not trying to blind you. It's just that's how shiny this palette is. It's raised. I don't know. So yeah, you'll be able to see it. Do you see how those letters are raised? Very, very pretty. Like I said, probably this is one of the most stunning packagings I've ever seen. Anyways, so you open this bad boy up, you do get 6 shades, 2 of which are highlighters and 4 are contour / bronzers. I tend to use mine as double duty. Probably, I would say they're more contour than they are bronzer because a couple of them are a little more like gray toned. I'm a one-stop shop here. I'm like, you know what? I don't have time to be looking for separate things. I'm on the move. I gotta use this as double duty. So anyways, I am wearing a couple of the shades today. I'll go through that with you here shortly. But let me first give you swatches so that you can see what they look like, see if it is going to meet your needs as far as your, skin tone and things like that. So let me start off with the first 4. So obviously, these are the first 2 highlighters. It's Halo and Enhance. And then the first 2 contour shades are Carrot and Princess Cut. Carrot is a little more gray toned, and Princess Cut is a little more warm toned to where you can use it like as a bronzer. I will tell you that the highlighters feel softer than the, I don't know if you're even going to be able to see that. Yeah, you can. The highlighters are softer than the bronzers when you go to the touch, when you go to swirl your finger in them. These 2 are very, very soft. These 2 are a little bit more dry and stiff, but that's what those look like right there. So let me take you on to the next 2 shades. Okay, the last 2 shades are Angle and Crown. Angle is very, very stiff and dry, and Crown is very, very smooth and creamy. So they're not truly consistent as far as creaminess, as far as texture. Some are very dry, some are very creamy. So you kind of have a mixed bag right there, but this, I want to point out for my deeper skin tone ladies, this is the darkest, it's really the only darkest shade in the palette. I hope that makes sense. It kind of doesn't because I'm saying darkest being the darkest, but it's the only shade I feel would truly be, for my deeper skin tone ladies, of course, would be truly to where it would show up. So I feel like the next to last one you could probably make work, but as you could tell from the swatches, they do swatch lighter. So I want to point that out because I don't want you to purchase a palette with 6 products just so that you can use one powder. But there are, if you're medium into the deeper skin tones, you could get away with using, you know, 2 or 3 of these powders. But just note that this is the deepest one right here. And you saw the swatches, I mean, they all swatch kind of on the lighter to medium side. I am a light neutral to light medium neutral, and these work very well for me. But once you start getting into the medium skin tone shades, medium deep skin tone shades, it's going to be a little harder for these to show up. I like the options, and it's hard for brands to do this, I completely understand, but like, you know how the Anastasia contour kit, it comes in like 3 different shades. I think Cover FX does that too. You can get, you know, if you're light to medium, and then if you're medium to deep, so that way there is something a little more geared to your skin tone that will work for you, and that way you don't have to kind of, okay, I can only use one shade, 2 shades out of this, as opposed to, you know what, I can use the whole palette. So I do want to point that out, just as a note on there. So that's what those swatches looked like. Again, like I said, it is very, it's kind of a mixed bag on the consistency of the products, or the pans. Like I said, some of them are very creamy, some of them are a little dry. Now I am wearing the shade Halo, this shade right here, as to set my under eye concealer, and it performs very, very well. I do really like it. And then I am also using the shade Princess Cut right here as my bronze and contour shade. So for me, like I said, I am light neutral to light medium neutral. These are very pigmented. I don't need to go in with I need to go in with a light hand, because if not, things go wrong. I already had to correct because I went in with too much. I had to correct with my foundation brush. So like I said, for those of you ladies who are my, you know, the fair to the even to medium deep skin tones, I think this would work very well for you. It's very, very pigmented. Like I said, for me, I had to go in with a light hand because things were going seriously wrong the first time that I used this bad boy. And so so that's that. Again, like, because of the consistency, the dry, the stiff, I don't find that that impacted the performance of the product. Once it went, you know, onto the brush and onto my face, I had absolutely no problem blending it out. Again, with the pigmentation, for me, worked very well. So I'm going, this is kind of going to be weird. So I'm already going to give you my thoughts on this. For me, and again, I need you to understand that what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. I'm here to give you my opinions, the details on the product, things like that. For me, I'm dazzled by this. I love it. It's hard. I'm going to be upfront in that. It's hard for me to not even just say I'm dazzled by it because of the packaging. I love the packaging. It's stellar. I am very pleased with the product on the inside. I know, you know, I can't just give you a dazzled based on the packaging. It also has to be on the product inside. And I love the product inside. It works very well for me. So for me, this is a dazzled. I have a feeling for a lot of you this may not be. I think this may be a disappointed for a lot of you because of the consistency. You know, they're not all consistent. Also because of the, you know, my deeper skin tone ladies, this may be a disappointment for you as well, because of the range of shades for you. So those are things I do need to point out, because I can't just say, well, I'm dazzled by this, I think this is the best palette ever, and then for you to go buy it and then you to be highly disappointed. So I am dazzled, but just note there are certain things that you need to know that may make it a disappointment for you. I will tell you, in comparing it to the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, those powders are very, very soft. You're not gonna find that with this one. So if you are ride or die for that palette because of the soft texture, then you're not gonna like this one probably. So just thoughts to throw out there so that you know, so that you don't come hunting me down when you buy this and then don't like it. I love it. I'm dazzled by it, but not everyone will be. So let me give you the verse of the day before I let you go. Okay guys, today's comes from Deuteronomy 4:40, and it says, "Keep God's decrees and commands, which I am giving you today, so that it may go well with you and your children after you, and that you may live long in the land the Lord your God gives you for all time." Sorry for that flub up. I had to read that twice to get it right. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this review was somewhat helpful for you. It's kind of a mixed bag there, but I hope that you did find it helpful in your quest for all of this holiday makeup. Guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful week. I haven't said this in a while, but I will just say it now. I hope that if you're new to my channel, you'll consider subscribing so that you can keep up to date with all the reviews and tutorials that I post. I'm so proud of myself. I am on a roll right now with Get Ready With Me's. I posted one. I am about to post another one if I haven't already posted it. I don't know if I'm going to put that one up before or after this video, but anyways, really proud of myself because I'm getting back to those. So if you enjoy that type of video, I hope you'll consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up. All right, guys, see you very, very soon. Take care. Have a good week. Bye.